So that's the story, and Tafida's mum, Shelina, joins us now in the studio. We're so sorry for what's happened to your little girl. What is the current situation with her?
Well, Tafida is very stable at the moment. She's not dying, and she continues to improve every day.
Improve now. It's amazing. You say that. You say she's improving, and yet you are in this awful situation where the doctors are saying, no more hope. We've got to pull the plug here.
Yes, well, this is what the doctors are saying, but I don't believe in that because a top neurologist has confirmed to us that Tafida needs to be given time. We need to wait 1 year for her to fully emerge. And she has been doing that. She has a proper sleep and wake cycle. We have seen that. We have noticed that. Tafida wakes up every day.
But why have the doctors not agreed with that then, the medical team treating her? Why don't they agree with you?
I don't know why they don't agree. They've never made anything clear to me that there has been an improvement, so I don't know why they don't agree.
Do you think maybe they don't think it's enough improvement?
Exactly. That's what they're saying. It's not enough improvement to sustain their life, and I don't agree with them.
Mm-hmm. I believe that there is a clinic in Italy who say they can help her. What have they told you?
Yes, they have confirmed that, yes, they can take Tafida over and continue the treatment there. Give her a tracheostomy, something that King's College Hospital had promised us, that when we move to Royal London, she'll be given. And that has not been the case.
So where are you at now? Where does this stand in this war of wills?
So I submitted an application to the court to challenge their refusal to release Tafida to another gold standard hospital. And what they did was, within 2 hours, they went and rushed in with their own best interest case to terminate Tafida's life. So at the moment, there's actually 2 cases running parallel to each other's.
Is she actually, she's on a life support?
She's on the life support, but with a very minimal setting that she could possibly be in.
This is a very sad case for which we are in close contact with the family to offer support. Our expert clinicians caring for Tafida Raqeeb have determined, in discussion with additional independent medical experts elsewhere in London, that further invasive medical treatment is futile. As such, we are ensuring that we keep the family involved and uphold Tafida's best interests, recommending withdrawal of life, sustaining treatment and instigating palliative care. The thing that jumps out at me there is they talk about Tafida's best interests. So they're saying death is in her best interest.
Yes, so this is what they, well, this is not something they're saying now. They've said it 5 months ago when it happened. I mean, even before the brainstem test was done, I was informed by a pediatric consultant that Tafida's dead. She guaranteed that Tafida was dead. And we challenged her and we said, how can you possibly say Tafida is dead without you doing a brainstem test? And she said, well, I know. From experience, I can tell you, I can double guarantee that your child is dead. And she also made another comment that you are Muslim. Therefore, why are you keeping a dead child alive? So they had already made their mind up 5 months ago that Tafida's dead.
So if time's of the essence, this other expert you've consulted says, you know, keep her on this machine for a year and we may see an improvement. So what happens now legally? Where is the battle? What is the time scale involved?
Well, the battle now is with the court. The court will decide. Well, there's 2, like I said, there's 2 cases. The court will now decide whether we should be allowed to leave and go to Italy. And at the same time, they will also decide on her best interest case. And I just want to point out that Tafida is not brain dead. Tafida doesn't have a condition anymore. She had a condition, and which is a vessel that's ruptured.
What will you do if the High Court case goes against you?
I will then challenge, I'll go to the Court of Appeal.
Yeah.
I'll continue going to the hearing.
So even though there's this vessel in her brain has ruptured, you don't believe, or the opinion that you've been given is that there's no brain damage with that?
No, there is brain damage, But the brain damage is not, it's not to an extent where, you know, I should end her life.
Okay.
Do you believe she's improving
She
all the time?
is, yes, she's improving all the time. When it first happened, she had no breathing drive. In the last 5 months, her breathing drive just increased. She's on the lowest setting. She doesn't need any oxygen.
Shelina, you're probably, you know, there's a lot of parents who will agree with what you're doing. There are a lot of people who would bow to the professional opinion. Yes. And I'd like to get a professional opinion, our own Dr Ranj here, just on this whole ethical dilemma that we're talking about here, Ranj. And basically, we're looking for an opinion from you or a stand from you on non-professionals, but obviously with the best interests, like Shelina here, making or wanting to make, asking to make life and death decisions over professional medics. What would you say?
I think what we have to point out here, that this is a sad and terrible situation for everybody involved, Tafida, her family, and also the medical team that are looking after her. And whilst I completely empathised with their plight, I completely understand the plight of any family in a similar situation, these cases pose serious moral and ethical dilemmas for everybody involved. And any decision that is taken is not taken quickly or lightly, and these decisions do get reviewed over time. Now, when we're faced with situations like this, the wishes of the family are always taken into consideration, but we must remember that any decision that is made about care is made primarily in the best interest of the child. That is what the UK law says. And whenever an agreement cannot be reached, in that situation, it's taken to a court to make an independent decision. They take all the information into account and they make an independent decision in the best interest of the child. And we don't know which way that ruling is going to go. So from the information that we have, and it's very difficult to comment because we don't have everything, Tafida has had an unexpected and severe brain injury, and the medical team have decided that further intensive care treatment isn't going to help, but palliative care should be the way to go. And that has been on the basis of scientific evidence, research, experience with previous children in similar circumstances, and the opinion of other expert teams. Whenever medical care is unlikely to be beneficial and causes a degree of suffering, then very difficult decisions have to be made. Care will still continue to be provided until those decisions are made. And even if intensive care is withdrawn, then care will be changed to palliative care. It will still be care. Okay. But these situations are extremely difficult, and my heart goes out to the family.
Thank you, Dr Ranj. Thank you very much indeed. So, Shelina, basically, can that machine be turned off? Can that life support machine be turned off regardless of your permission?
They can't turn it off without the court order. And I was just going to comment on something on Dr Ranj's, you know, Tafida is not in any pain. Tafida is not suffering from anything. She's not distressed. She doesn't have any pain at the moment.
Yes.
She's never had any pain. So this is something, you know, I want the viewers to know that Tafida is not
completely sure of that. I mean,
yes,
can she communicate? Sure. How does she communicate that she's not in...
all her SATs, they don't change. They're very stable, which shows she's not on any painkillers, very minimal drugs.
But look, the final word, and our hearts do go out to you. Are you really saying through this court battle that you're engaged in, that you want the balance of power, the emphasis to go from the professionals to the parents, the people who brought that child into the world?
Definitely, yes. I think parents should have the right to decide for the best interest of the child. And I'm sure every single parent will make that decision, will make the right decision. If they believe that, you know, the child is suffering, is in pain, then they will agree with the doctors. But that's not the case here.
OK, well, that court case is happening in September.
Yes, it is.
So we'll obviously keep an eye on that case, and maybe we'll talk to you again. We're so sorry this is happening to your beautiful daughter and your family.
And we hope she continues to improve.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you.